Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Chelsea. We're away at the Emirates Stadium today. Big trip for us to go away to Arsenal. More injuries, by the way, lovely. Even Ugbo's injured, that's how bad it's getting. So we're going to have to bring on Kurt Zouma to play in the middle. Azpilicueta will go to the left. Matic back out for Chalobah. Pedro is going to have to come out for N'Golo Kante, who's going to move into the middle and allow Willian out wide right. Does Nathan Ake start ahead of Zouma? I suppose Nathan Ake does start ahead of Zouma. Matic is out as well. Okay. I'll just stick Terry on the bench. I mean, bare bones does not begin to cover it. Ola Inya here, how is he doing training in that full back role, or wing back role? Still not really, okay. Look at those bloody pace stats, 20 acceleration, 17 pace, absolutely rapid. Anyway, let's have a little look at the lineup. Courtois, David Luiz, Nathan Ake, Gary Cahill, Victor Moses, Cesar Azpilicueta, Nathaniel Chalobah, N'Golo Kante, Willian, Eden Hazard and Michy Batshuayi. Let's go. Kante not exactly up to the full 90 minutes, but what option do we have? We're playing against Petr Cech, Shkodran Mustafi, Lauren Koscielny, Gabriel Paulista, Nacho Monreal, Francis Coquelin, Santi Cazorla, Theo Walcott, Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez and Olivier Giroud. So pretty much a standard Arsenal team. Go do it for the fans. Wow, that was a pretty good response for that. Let's tell them to show some passion today, shall we? We were woefully pedestrian against Manchester City. The only grit that we showed was actually getting the equaliser. As Walcott races through, cuts it back for Cazorla, who's on that left foot, lays it to Sanchez. He pings it out wide, away by Hazard though, as Moses will pick this up. Look up, son. There you go. Good ball for Willian. Got a defender racing back, but he is in on goal. Takes another touch, goes wider, and it's in. Chelsea to the perfect start. Willian. Lovely breakaway goal. Victor Moses got the head up a little bit later than I thought he should have, but it was a brilliant goal. Perfect start for Chelsea. Let's actually switch now to the old defensive with more direct passing. Make sure we hold on to this. They're going to have to come on to us now. They really should have been trying to attack anyway, being the home side. But certainly now that we're going more defensively. Mustafi throwing it to Ozil. Good touch by him. Cuts it back. Coquelin with a bit of space. Lots of space for Cazorla. Oh, fuck, that lasted long. Okay, possibly we've invited them on there by going more defensively. It was a great hit, but we really should have had somebody marking him there. We have to demand more out of them than that. Corner now for Chelsea. Hazard delivers it. Come on. Ugh. Cech catches it. It's going to get out to this guy, no doubt. Oh, there it goes. Mustafi. Picking it up. Should be closed down quicker by Hazard. He eventually wins it. Oh, it wasn't even Hazard. Hazard now forward to Batshuayi, completely isolated. He's going to have to go from a ridiculous angle. Barely even kicks it. He'd been as well fucking getting down his hands and knees and head on it. It's going to be half time 1-1, isn't it? Looks like it. And there's Kante in the book, just our customary booking. I'm going to tell him that's not good enough, frankly. We have not looked like the better team. Half-dead Kante is going to have to ease off his tackles a little bit. Tell him to push forward here. We need to be going for the win in these kind of games. Just avoiding defeat's not good enough. Iwobi replacing Ozil. Okay, Giroud off for Lucas. Well, this has been a boring half. Looking for Azpilicueta. How have Arsenal made one foul? Oh, two. Show me a team that goes through the whole game making 2 fouls. Looking for Koscielny in what has been the most exciting half in the history of world football. Oh, another foul that we're going to rack up now. Yeah, I'm about to achieve something I've never achieved before. 0 substitutes used. David Luiz's ball, a bit sketchy, but Azpilicueta gets it to Conte, and now Hazard. Conte continuing the run, but Hazard finds Batshuayi. Chance to score. Ah, he's put it wide. He has to do better than that. He's clearly not ready to be the main man here. We need Costa back. Yeah, Moses in the book. Another 1-1 against a big team. Not great. A bit better being away from home this time, but still not great. Hazard in, Gabriel away, Willian shoots, save, David Luiz! With 8 seconds to play, David Luiz. Let's just throw on some changes. Zuma can get like 8 seconds. Oh, and he's won the game, David Luiz. Unbelievable. Okay, I didn't make the substitute record there, no subs. Made all 3 in the end. Chalobah back to Suljic, and Zuma does the right thing, gets it to Hazard. And a 2-1 Chelsea win. Those are the moments that make Football Manager an exciting game. You never expect it to quite happen. And there you go, 92nd minute. Winner for Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium. Brilliant. Chelsea in control as Arsenal brushed aside. I wouldn't say it quite went that well, but hey, I'll take it. Bournemouth win at Anfield. Come on. Tottenham win sadly at home to West Brom. Watford win at home to Everton. City beat Burnley. Let's see how United get on. United are at Palace. Not an easy venue, but you'd expect them to win. Yep, 1-0 for Ibrahimovic. So West Ham now in the Cup, and then it's Spurs at White Hart Lane. Ooh. Tasty fixture that. Alright, here we go, here we go. West Ham incoming. Come on. Okay, more in the cup here. It'd be nice if Hull could repeat their victory over Spurs. Knock them out the cup for me. They did. 1-0 Hull. Also through our Leicester knocking out Brentford. Hull, of course, knock out Spurs. Stoke knock out Fulham. And Sunderland with a Jermaine Defoe brace knock out Everton. So that's a couple of teams that I wouldn't particularly like to face. Knocked out. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. And it's time now to play West Ham. Matic back for this one on the bench. We will leave him on the bench. We'll also give Begovic a start. I'm kind of tempted to play Olaïna. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's throw him in. He's technically lacking, but he's absolutely rapid. So let's just toss him in there and see what happens. It's only the cup. It's not that much of a disaster if he costs us. Encourage them. Cagliari, Obiang, Lanzini, Noble. They're bloody good side, West Ham. Okay, free kick for Lanzini. Surely too far out to beat Begovic. Yep, easy stuff right into the gloves. Begovic now, they're closing down the options well. He has to go long towards Batshuayi. Nods it to Hazard. Good play. Hazard running in a bit of a cul-de-sac here. Pokes it through. Conte, they're asleep at the wheel a bit. Conte hits it, and Conte scores! N'Golo Kante with a curling effort from 20 yards. Alright. First ever Chelsea goal for N'Golo Kante. He looks delighted. Aye, you should see my face. Did he score at all for Leicester, actually? 1 goal. Ogbonna with the throw, West Ham looking to respond. Ayew back to Ogbonna, to Noble. Hits it blocked. Kante now breaking away. Good ball for Hazard. Nice play ahead in front of him there. Hazard coming inside. Right into the middle. God, and he hits it off. I'm assuming that's Chalobah. That's not good. Obiang, Noble, and Zini. Back to Noble. Can hit that to Cagliari. Yep, it's a good ball that. And Obiang out wide for Figuli. Back the way to Byram and Obiang. They're cycling it well here. Lanzini, Noble, chance. Ayew's in and shoots and scores. The lead did not last long. And Ayew's first goal for West Ham cancels Kante's first goal for Chelsea. And he did get in down that right hand side. At least we've injured Byram. Unfortunately, Antonio comes on. A really exciting game here. Not at all happening whatsoever, but Schwei with another poor performance. Victor Moses is going to come on. It's too much for Enya to be starting here today against a full West Ham side. That, I guess, is one of our problems. In the Cup, the other teams aren't going to rotate that much against us. Kante in the book, not good. Willian's been poor as well. We need Pedro back, and we need Diego Costa back. David Luiz with a free kick from distance just touches it to Ake, and Chalobah has to find a pass. He's been closed down. He takes far too long. Noble to Snodgrass now, and Ayew. The break is on for West Ham. Complete waste of a position for Chelsea. Antonio flicks her on, but Kante tracking back does get it for Chelsea. Cahill now coming forward. Got to play it to Hazard. He does. Good space for Hazard to run into. Hits it to Batshuayi, who's just going to waste this, isn't he? He is. He is indeed. Does he actually have the instruction to shoot less often? Can I give him that? Yeah, he does have it. Oh well, fat lot of good it's doing. That's Piliqueta for Kante now. Oh, and that's two-footed from Obiang. That is nasty. Off he goes. Lots of red cards in our games recently. Matic on for Chalobah. And screw it, we'll throw Ugbo back in there as the striker. Hazard lining up the free kick. Floats it in. Headed away. West Ham looking to survive now. This game does go to extra time and penalties. No replay. We can't take them back to the bridge. Possibly their best bet now is to get to penalties, unless one of our bloody players gets sent off. Come on, lots of scrappy fouls and things creeping in now. Probably going to go to extra time here. Yep, end of the 90 minutes. Tell them they were disappointing. Let's get attacking them though. We don't need to go to penalties here. We need to be winning this beforehand. Push them forward. I'm assuming their formation is going to be hugely defensive here. Not really actually. Hazard to deliver the corner. Come on. Killer blow. Darren Randolph catches it. Rolls it out to Reed. Bit risky trying to play out for the back. Yeah, forward it goes. It'll be easy for Moses. Header to Willian. Beats one. Still going. Swings it in. Hits one. Back to Kante. It's an N'Golo Kante brace. Would you believe it? More goals in one game than he scored in his entire Leicester career. Reed now. Font. Ayew, Kouyaté. If they score, swear to God. Ayew to Ogbonna. Antonio, bit of space for him. Kante has to come across. Oh, wow. The less said about that from a West Ham perspective, the better. Another 2-1 win away in London would be pretty nice. Booking for Matic there. We're racking up the fills a little bit, but we're racking up the wins too, so I'll take it. Right, chaps, just concentrate and see this out now. Get us through to the next round, please. Anybody else playing today, actually, to take a look at? Yep, United through 5-0. Bristol City KO Swansea. Huddersfield put out Chef Wed. And that's it. Hazard's ball in. Can be rubbed salt. Away by Kuyati. Ugbo picks her up. Holds her up. Takes his time. Back to Matic now. Ball out wide to Moses. Round the corner. Willian has to be a goal. Hazard. Yep, 3-1. A good win in the end. Took us to extra time. And it's a trip I'm not looking forward to making in the league. But we'll be through in the cup. Antonio to Kuyati. Now 5 minutes left and probably still time to make this worse for them. Aimless ball forward. Cahill plays it to Conte. Now Matic forward to Hazard as we continue to turn the screw. It's into Ugbo. Not a great touch. Holds it up. Eventually sneaks it to Matic. Willian has space. He has Moses as well. Should turn on the pace here. Whips it. It's fumbled by the goalkeeper. And it's Ugbo! Yes. Lovely. His first Chelsea goal. I'm pleased for him. He's like a wee project here, actually. Be a bit of a shame for him when Costa comes back and steals his spot. But there you go. 4-1 after extra time. They held out well with 10 men to get to extra time, but they were never going to last an extra half hour. And Chelsea are through. Kante, great for my faith. Grateful, I should say, for my faith. So he should be. So, do we get to see the draw? Come now. Quarter-final draw, please, before we call it an episode. And then we invite Spurs to Stamford Bridge. Ooh, and that is a tasty fixture. There's the draw. So, who's left, really? Man United. Okay, the cup looks like a real possibility now. The first quarter-final, the home tie for Leicester, who will play at the King Power Stadium against Stoke. Sunderland at the Stadium of Light versus Manchester United. Bristol City will play at their gaff against Chelsea. Huddersfield play Hull. Bristol City are third, doing pretty well actually. So we drew Bristol City. We should definitely expect to beat them at Ashton Gate, which of course I knew was their stadium. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was a hell of a dramatic win against Arsenal and a good ultimate extra time victory over West Ham. Once again, down below if you can click the like button, it really does help more than you would realise. And next time we're against Spurs at Stamford Bridge, so I hope you come back to see that one, and I'll see you next time.